And you got the dragon scratch.
Okay, thank you so much.
What do you get when you jingle Santa's balls?
Jingle balls, obviously.
A white Christmas.
I don't get it.
Okay.
Are you implying that Santa's balls are white?
No, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
What if he tans nude at the beach? How do you know? Maybe he's black from the waist down. How do you know what color Santa's balls are?
Oh my god. Okay, don't worry about it. Let's go play our London only match.
You should never tell me a dirty joke. I don't like, it's 2023. We shouldn't imply what color Santa's balls are.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's what we were, yeah.
Is that not the joke? I'm
might get that
21
one.
years old. I want to get the joke. Can you tell me the joke, please?
What's a chess player's favorite TV show?
What?
Pawn Stars. I didn't write these, okay?
Oh god. Oh god.
How do you make a chessboard laugh? Check.
How?
Tell it a nightmare joke. Why did the chess player go to jail? It's really bad. It's really, really bad, okay?
Yeah, that's why I gave up on guessing it.
Because they can't control their pawn addiction.
It does not even make sense. How did the chess player propose
To their partner.
on a castle?
No. They got down on one knee and said, "Will you be my mate?"
Uh-huh. I don't think it would work.
Yeah, you think chess players are getting girlfriends?
Okay. We can skip that one.
Yeah.
What I have in my hands here
Yep.
are just some little baby noodles.
Oh, they're so cute.
So these
Don't scare the snake.
are month-old reticulated peasants. Let's go ahead and bring them.
Yeah,
closer.
I can hold it.
I'm gonna just support their
In a
bodies.
second.
Support their bodies.
Yes.
You can show them to stream.
Hello.
We
Wow,
love
they've got long
snakies.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie. Kind of feels like it's choking me.
Oh, she's not holding it.
Okay, this is. She's not
That's just her
trying
body
to.
weight on
That's just. She's just this heavy. Okay, great.
My baby
I feel like I'm getting choked.
Oh my god, Nemo, you are actually fearless.
All right, now I can go on to this side.
Can I tap out?
Oh my god.
No, it's okay.
Nemo,
I got
holy moly. Oh my god.
So lean forward.
Oh my god. This is insane.
Happy 420. Do you know what 420 is?
420?
Yeah.
No.
You don't know what 420 stands for?
No, I don't.
Oh my god, chat. He doesn't know what 420 stands for.
Wait, what does 420 stand for?
Yeah, it stands for April 20th. Of course. That's what it stands for. Yeah. Yeah. Exactly.
You have to update me.
Do you know what 69 stands for?
Yeah.
Okay. 420 is when you smoke
that's-
weed. Yeah, and it's like 420.
Oh, I think I've actually heard about that. before.
Okay.
I didn't know it was 420.
Alright, you go.
I'm thinking if I move my queen here,
Oh, wait. Where?
like I'll move it to E10.
E10. Where's E10? Wait.
Nothing.
Wait, where is E10? I'm so confused.
Nothing. It's not on the board actually.
Wait, was that a nuts joke or something that I missed?
No. That'd be weird and out of pocket. Anyway.
Look at the chat and Nemo's Twitch channel, loving every minute. 10-6-6. She's gonna have to dodge a lot of bullets here. Pulte for now looking for a king, a 10, or a 7. Plenty of backdoor draws, including the 3-3. Needs a king, 10, 7, or 3, or this tournament is over. And this tournament is over. Nemo gets the job done. She's stunned, but she's the champion.
Thank you so much, Pulte. It was a pleasure to play against you. Thank you.
Nice
Thank
job.
you. Oh my god.
Spend it wisely.
I will. Okay, 5 push-ups. You guys ready? Ah! Oh my god, I'm slipping. Okay, I'm gonna do it against the doorway. Ow. 1, day done. Oh. Whew. Like, I truly don't understand. Like, where is this leg going? Okay, so I think it goes like this, right? And then you want to get into like this position. Like, I think that's what we're trying to. Ta-da! See? My little fist? It fits perfectly. Proof that I punched it. Like, my fists aren't very big. They fit perfectly into each of these holes. And that's why my hand is like beyond bruised. They're quite bad. Oh shit, I should play this. Fudge. Wait, I checkmated? Wow, I'm a genius! Oh, planned! Oh, know who this is. Your girlfriend? For Tasha's girlfriend? Wait, actually, I was fully joking. I was entirely memeing. Oh my gosh. That's so funny. He's dating a chess player? Good for him, I guess. I don't know if that's a good for him in Polish culture. I don't know what chess players are like in Poland. If you have an elo, I'm automatically not dating you, so tough luck, buddy. Only dating people who have no idea what the fuck chess is. Alright, okay. I'm scared, guys. Just a little bit. 3, 2, let's go, Nemo. 1. Oh my god! That was awesome! Yeah, that was so scary. You did it! Okay, thank you. It was calm for like a brief second. Right. It was really brief second. And you got the dragon's breath. Okay, thank you so much. What do you get when you jingle Santa's balls?
Jingle balls, obviously.
A white Christmas.
I don't get it.
Okay.
Are you implying that Santa's balls are white?
No, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
What if he tans nude at the beach? How do you know? Maybe he's black from the waist down. How do you know what color Santa's balls are?
Oh my god. Okay, don't worry about it. Let's go play our London only match.
You should never tell me a dirty joke. I don't like, you know, it's 2023. We should imply what color Santa's balls are.
Oh, yeah,
Okay.
that's what we were, yeah.
Is that not the joke? I'm
might get that
21
one.
years old. I want to get the joke. Can you tell me the joke, please?
What's a chess player's favorite TV show?
What?
Pawn Stars. I didn't write these, okay?
Oh god. Oh god.
How do you make a chessboard laugh? Check.
How?
Tell it a nightmare joke. Why did the chess player go to jail? It's really bad. It's really, really bad, okay?
Yeah, that's why I gave up on guessing it.
Because they can't control their pawn addiction.
It does not even make sense. How did the chess player propose
To their partner.
on a castle?
No. They got down on one knee and said, "Will you be my mate?"
I don't think it would work.
Yeah, you think chess players are getting girlfriends?
Okay. We can skip that one.
Yeah.
What I have in my hands here
Yes.
are just some little baby noodles. So
Don't scare the snake.
these are month-old reticulated pythons. Let's go ahead and bring them.
Yeah, I can hold it.
To just support their body.
second.
Support their bodies.
Yes.
You can show them to stream.
Hello.
We love snakies.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie, kind of feels like it's choking me.
She's not holding it.
Okay, this is she's not
That's just her
trying
body
to.
weight on
That's
it.
just she's just this heavy.
That's
Okay,
okay.
great.
My baby
I feel like I'm getting joked.
Oh my god, Nemo, you are actually fearless.
Alright, now I can go on to this side.
Can I tap out?
Oh my god.
No, it's okay.
Nemo,
I got it.
holy moly. Oh my god.
So lean forward.
Oh my god. This is insane.
Happy 420. Do you know what 420 is?
420?
Yeah.
No.
You don't know what 420 stands for?
No, I don't.
Oh my god, chat. He doesn't know what 420 stands for.
Wait, what does 420 stand for?
Yeah, it stands for April 20th. Of course. That's what it stands for. Yeah. Yeah. Exactly.
You have to update me.
Do you know what 69 stands for?
Yeah.
Okay, okay. 420 is when you smoke
that-
weed. Yeah, and it's like 420.
Oh, I think I've actually heard about that. before.
Okay.
I didn't know it was 420.
Alright, you go.
I'm thinking if I move my queen here,
Oh, wait. Where?
like I'll move it to E10.
E10. Where's E10? Alright, hello everyone. Hope you guys are all doing fantastic today. Good afternoon, everyone. I have not yet fully decided if I'm going to be streaming on Tuesday. I'm definitely taking tomorrow off, but we'll maybe be streaming on Tuesday as well because it is going to be Canada Day. So, we're gonna have a fun weekend, but I hope you guys are all having an awesome Sunday. I was maybe gonna go to Vegas for the main event, but unfortunately some plans fell through, but that is totally okay because that does mean Streamathon is going to continue as expected starting on Wednesday. But I'm doing really well. I actually met up with a friend that I haven't seen in a little while, and they were like, "Oh my gosh, you're glowing." And I was like, "Yeah." But I think like it's really important sometimes to, I don't know, get an outside perspective on my life because I'm a very harsh critic of my own life. And I don't always have a very objective view of it. But my friend was literally like, you feel so much more motivated to make content compared to. And thank you so much, Hoff Believer, for the tier 1. Welcome back to your 61st month. That's so many months. I appreciate that. Thank you. So I think like we were talking a whole bunch about mental health and stuff yesterday, and sometimes it's really difficult to sort of tell like how you are doing mentally as a person if you're constantly by yourself, which I am a lot of the time. But anyways, my friend was like, you sound and your content is awesome and you look like you got your shit together, and you know, it's not like I have my shit together, but I definitely feel like I'm in a much more like I'm actually working on content that I like working on, which I think is a really big difference from last year around the same time. So I've been mentally in a better spot, and I need to give myself a little bit more credit for that. But anyways, yeah, it's good to see like some close friends, like not the internet's opinions. So I have a much better mindset. It is true. It is very true. But anyways, I think it's good stuff. But today we are going to be playing the Ruffles. I am definitely like having a better handle, I would say, on stuff. It's not exactly life is not always perfect, but moving in the way that I want things to go is about as much as I could possibly ask for, right? Like there's no other, like I'm in control of my own. I hope everyone's in control of their own life. I mean, maybe we're not. Maybe we're all just living in a simulation, and every single moment that we're living is like controlled by some random alien child scoring a B- on his school project. Who knows? We don't know. We don't actually know that. You know, I don't actually know if we're really in control of our life. I mean, it is what it is. But anyways, Catsko sitting there like, you're welcome. You know, Catsko bit me today. Here, I can show you guys proof. I think it's over here. You see those marks? They're very faint. He didn't bite me that hard, thank God. But I have some marks over here. Katsuko! You know who's never worried? Katsuko. Katsuko is never worried. There's skating by on D. They're skating by on D's. Damn, unlucky. No, I swear, I am not convinced that we are not living in a simulation. There is definitely a part of me that is like fully in belief that our life is not actually in our control. But that's a different story. We don't need to get into that whole conversation. There's a good theory that says we're more likely than not in a sim. Wait, sorry, there were too many double negatives there. I can't figure that. Can we, so we are in a sim? That was a little confusing. Reading that out loud, I'm just like, wait a minute, so that does that mean that we are in a sim or we're not? Anyways. I would certainly not be, like, surprised if we are in a sim. I have so many random accessories. I've been, like, in an accessories mood recently. I don't even know if this is a look. But I feel like this is also a look. Oh my gosh! I have a brand new pair of glasses. Wait, do you guys want to see them? I'll be right back. I'm gonna go grab them. So, I don't actually need to wear glasses. Glasses are optional. What would my hero name be? What would my power be? I would be definitely a villain. A villain. I would not have any interest in being a hero. I've talked about this a lot, but heroes are boring. I would be the person that would, like, stress you out before you go to work by putting your car on the top of, like, a building. And then you'd be like, why the frick is my car up there? And then I'll be like, haha. You want me to bring it down for you? Too bad. You're gonna be late for work. But anyways, yeah, I'd be like an anti-hero. I really have no interest in being a hero. I think the only time that I've ever liked heroes is never. Okay, except for maybe Harry Potter. Just because Voldemort was so not it. Bro had no style. All he did was wear capes all the time. And he also had no nose. So, like, you can't even... Anyways, I was never a big fan of Voldemort. Voldemort is the one villain I had absolutely no interest in, like, with supporting. Oh, these are super reflective? They are super reflective. Oh, these are literally blue light lenses. Which, yeah, Voldemort had negative aura. He had no aura. So, I would be a good villain. Exactly. I would be like the Joker or something. I love the Joker. Yeah, bro literally showed up once a year. Well, Harry was a absolutely god-awful hero. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying he's like a hero that everybody should be, you know, looking up to or anything like that. I would definitely side with Darth Vader. Yeah, Darth Vader is probably like my ideal villain. That and the Joker. I love the Joker. Joker was such a good character. I'm a really, really, really big fan of the Joker. But I don't think that when it comes to... Yeah, I don't know. I have a really, really hard time with heroes when it comes to movies and stuff, which is why Loki is also one of my favorite characters. Loki wasn't necessarily inherently evil or anything like that, but he is the god of mischief, and I would like to be the goddess of mischief. 'Cause yeah. I think Loki was definitely my... Oh, I like Bane. Most of my favorite characters are definitely a little on the morally unclear side. I really like Venom. Venom's one of my favorite characters. I'm trying to think who else. Oh my gosh! We should do a Marvel characters tier list. Oh. I would love to do a Marvel characters tier list. Chat, can we do a Marvel characters tier list? That would be so much fun, actually. I don't really like Thanos that much either, but I really like Nebula. Nebula was great. I mean, I don't know if she really counts as a villain. I think she just had a lot of childhood trauma. So it kind of, yeah, like just a character's tier list. Whether you're or not, you are, but we can do that a little later. I think we have Chess TV now. So. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, bum, bum. Where did my overlay go? Gamera is great. I like Gamera a lot. There's so many characters here, I don't even, like, know, honestly. Oh, yeah. I mean, Tom Hiddleston is one of my favorite actors. He was so young when he was, like, playing Loki as well, and then he's aged like fine wine. But I would definitely say Loki is probably my favorite Marvel character at the moment. I think Loki is just peak. He's a little bad, but he's also a little good. He has regrets. He's very human for a god. So anyways, Loki's awesome, but I'm not sure. I've never really been like a big Thor fan or anything like that. I've never been a big... Yeah, I don't know. I never really liked the, what's it called? The Thanos series either. No, don't adopt a child. Damn. I don't know. I think Loki season 2 is great. I was fine with season 2 of Loki. I haven't seen him in any other acting roles recently, but as far as I could tell, Loki was good. Oh no, SpaghettiOs. I'm definitely a Ned Stark fan, yes. I do really, really, really like Ned Stark. I'm a big fan of Ned Stark. What the hell? What account am I on? Oh, I'm on Only Ruffles. One sec. I'm on the wrong account. I was like, why the hell does this account not have unlimited? Bum, 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 bum. Oops. I accidentally had my poker settings on. No gambling in this very safe PG chess stream. I do really like Nemo, yeah. Finding Nemo is really good, but... Yeah, they still require you to have the settings saved, though. No, we're gonna have poker later today. Poker at 8. Oh, I love Cyberpunk. I'm a huge, huge, huge Cyberpunk fan. Absolutely. Always love Cyberpunk. I have not played the DLC, unfortunately. There's just too many games to play. And like... I just spend any time that I have in my life working on poker. I genuinely, like, I get to play maybe an hour of Enshrouded. Like, twice a week or something as my non-poker hours. But I'm really, really, really trying to not suck. It was actually so inspiring. The guy from Phenom Support, Andrew, literally came 4th in the Players' Championship. This is the 50k buy-in Players' Championship. There's like 9 different games in it. And I'm just like inspired. I'm like motivated. If Andrew from Support can come within 3 places of a WSOP bracelet, surely... No, I'm obviously joking. Bro's probably a very cracked poker player. Can we watch it? You know... I was actually thinking of like inviting Andrew on stream and maybe we can do a little hand review together, but Andrew is probably now busy back to being support on Phenom. So I'll see if I can message him or something. Yeah, that could be me. I know, that could literally be me. So any time I have in life just goes towards that. I know! Andrew is probably literally like, oh my gosh, I just won this amazing event. Okay, time to answer all these idiots' emails. But I'm like, the Phenom team is so cracked. There have been so many final tables. Brian Rast, I think, got another Raz bracelet. He's like a really good Raz. I can be tech support if, like, you know, I hope he's taking a little break. He deserves it. He really does. He's been working non-stop. Hands up if you have messaged Andrew. More than once. Man, it's crazy. Anyways. Yeah, there's probably like a lot of people up here have messaged Andrew, but anyways. I do not have that much time, unfortunately, to play games like Cyberpunk. But I really wish I could. That's Pharaoh cultured, yeah. I don't actually play that much poker every week right now. I would say maybe... On average, I probably watch a little under an hour, like about an hour of poker a day, which is all I really am able to do. Or like work on something. I try to do maybe a little under an hour. And then I play something like 12. Probably more. Probably like 15. 16 hours of poker every week. I think somewhere around 16 seems reasonable for a week. So like altogether probably around 20 hours of poker a week. Like I said, it's not that much. And I'm probably like rounding up a couple of the numbers, but not everything is also Hold'em. Like I also play other mixed games and stuff. So, you know, the amount of time that I spent on Deuce to 7 triple draw versus like Hold'em versus Omaha, like versus like Big O or something is very different. But yeah, I would say probably around 20, maybe a little less. But it's been really interesting. I think this year I think I always say I want to become, you know, a really good whatever. And then I don't work on it. Which kind of reminds me of chat. Chat's always like... I try so hard to min-max every aspect of my life. I don't have time otherwise. Like, if I'm not min-maxing every part of my life, I just don't have time. But I literally just don't have time. Like, I just have to, you know? And thank you so much, Mass Ethereum, for the sub. I'm sorry I missed yours last night, but thank you. Oh, yeah, absolutely. It's super exhausting, but I think it's worth it because I have a lot of ambitions and life goals. And like I kind of talked about last year, I am in a lot better spot compared to last year because I've put in a lot more work and also invested a lot more back into like myself, whether it's with an editing team, whether it's with like content managers, whether it's with... So I think the payoff is worth it. But the other thing I gotta say is like, you can't get burnt out if you're already burnt out. You know? If you're just permanently burnt out, then you're not burnt out anymore. Thanks, Fantastic, for the Prime. Welcome back to your 35th month. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. Thank you. Yeah, you just get used to it. You just, like, hit a new base normal. You have a new base, like, this is what it is. Yeah, you can definitely burn out of being burnt out. Like, I just got so sick and tired of being, like, not feeling like I'm working on the projects I want to work on. And this year, I went to Coco Rocha's modeling camp. I'm designing, like, my own clothing. I've designed a chessboard. I've got, you know, like so many projects in the works, and I'm just really, really, really happy about it. Yeah. Exactly. Like if every night is legendary, no night is legendary. Exactly. Yes. It's kind of the whole thing. Yeah, but I have depression because of life. That's a different story. That's just... Some of it is just simply not treatable right now. Like, it might just take a while for things to be able to... I don't know. Whenever the next big antidepressant medication or treatment or whatever is gonna drop, we can try it, but... There's no, like, snap with my fingers and just cure it kind of thing. But yeah. That I agree with, for sure, Rumbid. But I've started having, like, 1 day of off days. It's more like not really a off day. It's more like 24 hours where I'm not supposed to go on social media. So... Well, I would say ketamine is definitely working as intended, but part of the reason why ketamine is working as intended is because it's so goddamn expensive. So if I don't feel like I'm utilizing the full effects of it, I just feel like I wasted my treatment. And because it's so expensive, I'm just super motivated to be like, all right, because the doctor told me to not do this after my treatment, I am not going to do this. So, yeah, exactly. I have to get my money's worth. I'm so financially motivated to be less, like, I guess just a menace to myself. Because everybody knows that if you just don't go on social media, period, your mental health is probably going to be so much better, right? Like, everybody knows that. But because of what I do for my job, and just because, like, it's what my life has always been, social media has always been a huge part, like, of my life. And it's so hard to avoid social media, too, because I still gotta... Yeah, it's just my job. It's how I respond to people. It's how I conduct business. It's how, like... I'm basically just being forced to not go on social media for 24 hours. That's how my ketamine treatments work. They have a very strict... Well, I mean, they can't police you, obviously. But they're like... Do not go on social... Like, you'll stay off social media for 24 hours, right? And I'm like, yes. And then, because I'm paying for this super expensive treatment, I'm obviously very motivated to stay off social media for 24 hours. And that has honestly helped me so much. It's helped me so insanely much. So if you're actually able to give yourself, like, a 24-hour social media break, which sounds crazy because I'm literally streaming right now... Like, this is not what Amazon wants me to tell you, right? This is not what Amazon... Like, I should be telling you guys, you know what is gonna fix your issues? Go watch another Andrew Tate self-help video and, you know, convince yourself that you're not the problem. It's all the women in your life. They're just gold diggers when you actually have no money. Like, yeah, go watch one of those, and I'm sure it's gonna really, really, really help you. I'm sure. But... Anyways, my point is, no, that is literally what I feel like I'm partly paying for. You know, like, I'm obviously paying for, it's extensive. It's a lot of hours of people's time. Like, I'm paying for the nurse, I'm paying for my therapist and all that stuff. Like, it's not just because it's literally like a 3-hour process every single week that I go through, or more. And it's just very motivating to stay off of social media, I think, for the 24 hours right after, basically. Yeah. But... yes. How can I make myself not expressed? But yeah. There were options to have a tiny portion of it covered by insurance, but no. I decided that insurance was more expensive than just paying for it myself out of pocket. I was literally like, you know what? I'm just gonna not deal with this. But kind of like I said, you can just... I'm not entirely convinced that I'm doing much better purely because I get to like talk about stuff and do this ketamine thing. Like, I'm sure it helps a lot. Like, you know, neuroplasticity is a really big thing, and a big part of why you're supposed to stay off social media is so that your brain actually has time to sort of make its own conclusions about life instead of going on the internet and looking at everybody else's conclusions about life, which is absolutely gonna make you so, like, I don't even know how to begin, but social media breaks are fucking fantastic. Like, they're really, really good. So, yeah, I mean, DMT therapy would also be really interesting. If that was offered, I'd probably, like, yeah, Twitch, YouTube, anything that is social and is media, is social media. So, I know this sounds crazy, but after my treatments and stuff, all I do is go home, I open like a new box of like a little ramen cup or something. I have my ramen because you're also not supposed to eat before treatments because it can make you like literally sick, like physically feel sick. So I just, you know, have that. I watch my favorite show on TV. I sketch. I draw, I go through like my clothing designs, and then the next day I go for a hike with very limited social media usage, and then after that hike is when the 24 hours is up. So then I go back on social media, but it's about 24 hours-ish, obviously counting the time that I'm asleep. But I have to say, it's been like really, really, really helpful just having that little separation in life. I've never had that separation in life. It's kind of wild to think about. I've never had a 24-hour period where I was not on social media. Yeah. No, I just do it all alone. I have no interest in meeting anybody. I have like very little interest. I do not enjoy going outside or going to restaurants or seeing anyone, so I just try to go to nature. Hence the train tracks. I just go to like these places where nobody else goes, and I just try to be as much in the middle of nowhere as I possibly can. Yeah. Just a 24-hour depression sleep session counts. I don't know about that, Beal. I don't know about that, but I would really encourage finding things that you do truly love to do that don't involve social media. Like hiking. I love to go out for my nature walks. I love to sketch. I never get to sketch. I literally never get to draw anymore because I just don't have time, and every time I draw something, I'm like, well, AI could fucking do this better, so why should I spend time on this? But anyways, that's not how you should think. You should actually do the things that you enjoy. It's not about how good you are at something. It's about whether or not you like it. So, yeah. One of the colleges, I guess, I would have gone to probably if I didn't have Asian parents was OCAD, which is the Ontario Academy of like Arts and Design. But that's a different life. That wasn't a very serious consideration. Like, I literally looked at it, I was like, yeah, I'm probably never getting a job, huh? So that was like a consideration for a bit, and I was like, yeah, no, I do actually kind of want to make some money as an adult. But I've always wanted to be an artist or like a designer or like, yeah, I really loved graphic design and drawing and fine arts and stuff as a kid, but from a young age, I was aware there was no money to be made. So, it wasn't really a serious consideration, but I did look to apply. It just never ended up happening. I mean, I don't know if it's a scam. It's just like everybody learns in a different way. Some people really like structure, and there's reasons why there's very famous art schools and something like that, but it's not for everybody, and that's okay. And that's why, like, not everybody is well suited for school, right? Not everybody is well suited to have a chess coach. Not everybody is well suited to learn with 50 other kids. Not everybody is well suited to be in a huge university where your classes are like 1,500 people. Not everybody is suited for that stuff, and it's really okay. It's about finding what works for you. That's way more important. I think there's nothing wrong with not liking art school or something like that, but it just doesn't mean that it's a scam. It just means that it's probably something different, yeah. Yeah, school also isn't always for learning. It's for, you know, networking sometimes. Literally. I gotta tell you, like, my networking at school is immaculate, impeccable. I get to say that I went to University of Toronto, and there's people like in Hong Kong or something, and they'll be like, oh my gosh, I went to University of Toronto, cool. Or University of Toronto too. I was like, oh, that's so awesome. Like, I don't know, school's pretty good for networking. I didn't even graduate, but it's still like nice being able to say I have some university experience. There's a lot of reasons for why I dropped out, but the main one was because life was not going so well. We can leave it at that. And then that was the initial reason for dropping out. And then I needed some separation from me and my family, so I moved to LA to put at least 10 miles between us, so they couldn't like come bother me anymore. And then I moved back once things were a little bit better, but no, I don't really regret it. I do regret it because I like was so close to graduating. I swear to God, if it was like really anything different, if like I had one less major, if I had one degree that wasn't so freaking hard, oh my God, that would be so nice. But it was just damn hard. It was just damn hard. I was not well equipped for those courses. Yes, I had my heart in 50% of it. I love economics. I like statistics. I do not really enjoy math. Math is difficult. It's not even that I don't like math. It's just freaking difficult. Like, I respect every single math, PhD, master's degree, like, why are you putting yourself through this? Every time I was in one of my math classes, I was just there like, so you're telling me that this number, if I integrate it a couple of times, is gonna give me this shape, and then I'm gonna have to prove it. And I was just there like, but why? Why do I have to do this? Linear algebra wasn't even my issue. Mine was just pure calc. Doing all those calc proofs just like broke my mind. I was not able to do it. I had to like integrate, reintegrate, like what's the reverse of integrate? Anyways, I was just like, bro, no thank you. I do not want to do this anymore. Yeah, it was god darn hard. Exactly, my brain is not wired for pure maths. That's literally what I was saying. Yeah, differentiate, thank you. I was just like, but why? Why do I have to do this? Anyways, it's alright. It's all good. No big deal. I'm okay. But I would have loved to finish my economics degree. But unfortunately, you just can't graduate U of T without a double major. So, just finishing one degree doesn't do you anything. You have to finish at least 2. Which sucks. Maybe they'll change that law in like a few years and I'll go back and just do my econ degree, but in the meantime. Dude! Those textbooks? Oh my god, I do not like the textbooks. I lose so many credits if I change to another university. It's not fun. I don't want to change to another university. I like U of T too. And it would cost a lot. I really like U of T. Like I said, the issue is not motivation. I mean, I'm sure the issue is somewhat motivation, but also a big issue is just how difficult shit was. School's hard, man. If you were putting yourself through university, like, massive kudos to you. Seriously. Whatever degree it is. Don't let people tell you that that philosophy degree is useless. You'll do great. Yeah, my classes are all graded on a curve. There would literally be times... There was this... Not my exam, but there was a CS exam where not one person actually passed the exam. So they had to start grading from, like, the person closest to passing the exam. And my friends were like, "What? Why would you make an exam this, like, anyways." It's fine. It's fine. Exams are fun. Seriously. One thing I learned as an adult, motivation. They curved it. They had to curve it. But motivation is not going to get you through life. You gotta be disciplined. I'm sorry to say. There's going to be people out there who are able to find the thing they love and do that for a long time. But for the majority of us, you just have to find something you can tolerate and then be disciplined about it. Yeah, motivation is fleeting. Habits are forever. Exactly. Like, you just have to not hate yourself anytime you do it. And, like, once you've gotten past that, then you can be a little bit more disciplined. So there's a lot of different routes for success. You don't have to be, you know, the world's most motivated person doing the thing that you can see yourself doing this for 80 years. No, it's really just about, like, oh, do you kind of like this? Okay, that's good. And maybe you won't like it in the future. Hopefully you'll be in a good enough spot where you can leave. But maybe you're not, and then you just have to figure out how to do that. So, yeah. But motivation is an not overused term, but I think when we're young, we're always taught you can become anything in life. Let me tell you something. I probably was not going to become an NBA player, yeah? Just like looking at my stature. I'm not talking about WNBA, because that I do think I have a chance for. But, like, actual NBA. Let's be real here. No, I could not have done anything I wanted to in life. And sometimes it's okay recognizing that. And I feel like not enough of us are really cognizant for that. I mean, you don't need to be a man. It's just no girl has made it into the NBA yet, which is fair. That's like, I can see being quite hard. It's quite hard for a girl to make it into the NBA. Like, height is a real thing when it comes to genetics. Height's a real thing. But technically, I think girls can be in the NBA. Oh, pace. Yeah, a lot of things. I mean, physically, big differences, right? So, that's fine. That's a different conversation. But seriously, like, I needed to be told earlier in life that, sure, it's cool to chase your dreams, but if you really want to make them come true, it's not motivation, it's discipline. Yeah, I don't think there are rules against women in NBA. I truly don't. There's no particular reason to. I think Caitlin Clark could play in the NBA. I mean, I think she's very good. I don't know if she could play in the NBA. Thank you, Master Therion, for the 777 bits. Lucky numbers. Appreciate that. Thank you, thank you. What was his name? Muggsy or something? There was like a really, really famous back in the day. Obviously, this is way before NBA is what it is now, but there were like some shorter NBA players for sure. Yeah. But also back then, it was like, I think quite a different time. She would be one less person, yeah. Oh, I would need to change accounts because I gotta play on the Ruffles account. Ruffles! Only Ruffles is 2,500. Which is crazy. Yeah, I don't think I was ever going to become an NFL linebacker either. Which, look, I'm not going to be offended of it. It's really okay. Oh, wait, I forgot I was supposed to play the Ruffles. I literally said this was the Ruffles account, and I started out not playing the Ruffles. I also have to take off legal moves, because I don't know why I have legal moves on. But whatever you set your mind to do in life, you'll probably be able to do it. It might not be the #1 thing that you wanted to do. But that's okay, because we all change in life. Something you might want to do this year might not be what you want to do next year, and that's okay. That's healthy. It's called having personality. Heaven forbid people have personalities. I mean, my opponent's kind of slow. Not in like a rude way, just in he is actually not the fastest chess player away. Oops. It's alright, I guess. Has anyone watched the new Formula 1 movie yet? I heard it was not good. I'm still gonna watch it because I love Formula 1, but... Okay. Sorry. Not trying to spoil. You're gonna see it today? Alright. Oh, did you? I didn't see that. I mean... Okay, let's actually play the Ruffles. Ruffles! As they would call it in Finland. 83% ain't bad. I played a lot of pickleball when I was living in LA. It was fun, but I have not been playing pickleball since then. I've always also liked tennis a lot more. My dad was obsessed with me becoming a tennis player for a little bit, and he paid for all these lessons on like clay courts and stuff because there was this time period when China had like a really good tennis player. Her name was Nihua. Or Lihua. I can't remember now exactly, but my dad was like, you could be the next Lihua. I was like, I don't really know if I could, but sure, I don't mind. I like tennis. So anyways, I took a bunch of tennis lessons when I was a kid. And I did this summer at like a tennis camp when I was living in Ottawa. And it was so much fun. But then when I went back to China that year, all my relatives were like, why is she so tanned? And I was never allowed to do summer camp outdoors again. So that's when my tennis career ended. Thanks, Chinese relatives. Formula 2? That'd actually be a great idea, yeah. It's a very Asian culture thing to not want to be tan. I don't have anything against being tan, yes. But my relatives were making a lot of fun of me. So my parents were like, alright, you know what? She's no longer allowed to go to tennis camp. It's a very outdoorsy sport where I was living. Yeah. You gotta understand, Asian culture has this thing for having very pale white skin. It's still a thing, unfortunately. When I was in Bangkok, I was really shocked to see that they were still advertising literal, like, skin whitening products. It's crazy. Like, it's not great in China, but I think over the last few years, it's been a little less, like, blatant. Because, like, some of these products can be really dangerous, but when I was in Bangkok, they were just advertising everything, and I was like, holy shit. Like, you cannot legally advertise these things in, like, Canada, for example. So, the not being tan thing is a very big, Chinese thing as well. I don't know how big it is in other parts of, like, Southeast Asia or Asia. But as someone who grew up with, like, a Chinese family, household type situation, tanning was seen as the devil. But it's okay. I don't care anymore. Because I have not seen my relatives in like 10 years. Yeah, it's a very different mentality. They don't it's not because they want to look like Westerners or anything like that either. It's because they literally just like having white skin. And it's like, alright, cool, bro. It's just like the beauty symbol in those parts of the world. Yeah. Philippines says that too? That's crazy. I know! Oh, I forgot to play the Ruffles again. No. Meanwhile, in the UK... joking. I have seen some really bad memes of like 2000s UK girls with like the worst orange spray tan and whatnot, and I'm just like, oh god. And the way they did their makeup back in the 2000s in the UK was actually crazy. The 2000s in the UK were like an interesting time for fashion. Wait, it's still real? It's like 2025. Are people still doing that? I mean, I've seen the President of the United States, yes, but his spray tan is a little bit more situational. Hello, Ka. Hello, hello. Yeah, literally, the grass is always greener on the other side. People in the West want to get more tan. People in Asia want to be less tanned. You can never be happy. That's what makes people buy products and keeps business, you know? Literally. Oh no, Finn. Yeah, I feel bad for people that can't tan naturally. Like, if you just get burnt, oof, that's a rough life. I tan very easily, and I don't burn too hard, but having to constantly worry about the literal sun, something that's just in the sky, seems like a crazy time. Yeah, if you're Brazilian and you just tan or burn easily, whew, what do you even do with your life? Stay inside all day? Oh, that seems so sad. I guess not. Lobster! Mmm. Oh, I could have taken this with a check, I think. Oops. Oh, no. Forgetting sunscreen seems rough. My ancestors were probably lobsters. That's pretty funny. What are you, British? The standard for beauty in China is basically what you see on Douyin or Xiaohongshu. Hey, Haganiko, thank you so much. I forgot to play the Ruffles. It's not too late. It's the Ruffles converted. Oh, sorry, I didn't realize he said he lived in London. Thank you so much for the 61 months. I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. I do think that the beauty standards in Korea are worse. But it's not good in China either. Which is very sad. But yeah, I'm very lucky that I didn't really have to deal with that. It would have been pretty stressful. I am not one for succumbing to peer pressure, but like, I don't know. If everybody looked a certain way, I guess I would also want to look that way, you know? That's kind of crazy. Is there an American famous? No, I don't think so. I don't really think... I think Chinese style makeup is very, 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 like, different. Here, I'll show you guys after this game. I don't personally like it, but I have friends that are Chinese, like, makeup influencers and stuff. And the products they use are fantastic. I love the products they use. I just don't personally have... I've never personally really liked the looks. One of the reasons is because I'm absolutely terrible at it, and I don't like things that I'm not good at. Makeup application included. I'm competitive that way. But the other thing is also just... It's not like... Here, let me show you after this game. No, I timed out! Xiaohongshu makeup. So it's this style, like huge eyes, a lot of like lenses, a lot of like what's it called? I mean, I'm fine with doing my own makeup, but I ain't ever gonna be like the makeup artist for Chinese Vogue. Let me just tell you that. Like, it's a very, very distinct style. Like, it's a lot of little pink cheeks, a lot of like emphasizing your nose, your chin. Asian people have naturally fuller lips. So kind of like playing around that. A lot of like eye makeup where it's not like necessarily overdone, but you have contact lenses, so I don't really know how to explain it. It's in its own world. It's really, 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 really in its own world. Like, it's these looks that... like, making your entire face shape to be... It's not westernized. I wouldn't say they're necessarily trying to look like a white girl. Like, do you think she looks like a white girl? I don't think she looks like a white girl. I don't think she's trying to look like a white girl. I think this is just like, yeah, it's like a doll, like sometimes a little uncanny. It's literally like uncanny. It's literally like if everybody was a porcelain doll. I don't think this girl is Chinese. So once again, you can be not Chinese and do this type of makeup. But it's like anime style, yeah. They're trying to look like anime characters. They're not trying to look white. They're trying to look cool. They're trying to look like, I will fuck you up if you ever showed up like in a video game. Or some of them go for a much more like dull like this is a much more like natural soft look. But I think the makeup style is just very, very different. And like cool hairstyles, like sharper noses, like button noses are kind of in right now. It's like a kawaii style, but a lot of people have very different styles too. There's also a very dark feminine. There's like a very dark feminine type makeup that is also popular on Xiaohongshu. Yeah. I can't do this style of... I'm really bad at doing this style of makeup. I mean, I should try, honestly, for a YouTube video or something. But I don't typically wear that much, so... Like, I always just wear this eyeliner thing the same exact way. But... I think it's really interesting. The types of products they use are really cute. It's just like a different world. I don't think before and afters is that crazy. You can clearly tell this is the same person. Like, this is like Douyin makeup. But in the West, it's much easier to see, to access Xiaohongshu. I don't know if you're necessarily trying to look more like a kid. I would just describe it as literally quite different. Like, you just look different. And I think there's nothing wrong with that. What I do have a problem with is trying to be like 5 shades paler. That is an issue. The beauty standard itself is an issue. I don't think putting on fake manga lashes and turning your eyes into all colors of the rainbow is like a bad thing. Or like if you have fuller lips, making your lips a little softer. I don't think any of that is necessarily a bad thing. It's just like the whole trying to be 5 shades paler thing is a problem. But yeah. For sure, there's people who are black that do this style of makeup. There is absolutely nothing wrong with that. Here, literally. She's not Asian. I'm gonna just make that assumption right now. And she has this look. And it's just different. You can clearly see she's got like these super manga eyelashes. So right now, these are my natural eyelashes that you can barely see unless I flick them up. She's got like perfect eyebrows. Her lips are a little softer. She doesn't have like her lips fully outlined. So what's really, really popular in the West, here I'll show you, for your makeup, because lip fillers have been the trend for so long, is that you just line your lips. This is the trend this is what you do in the West. And then you fill it all in. Literally. Like you fill it all in. Like that. I'm not wearing lipstick, so we gotta do the whole thing. I mean, this is like really clearly done. But you can see how like my lips look more full. Like, they look bigger. Because people love doing like having bigger lips right now in the West. But in Asia, it's not really the case because we kind of already have bigger lips. So what you do is like this lip gloss that doesn't really outline the top. Like, here, maybe this is going to be a little bit more clear of an example. You're supposed to really be able to see the outline of my lip. Like, you're supposed to really be able to tell, like, where my lip ends and where my, I don't even know what you call the skin around your lip. But like, see? It's like big. But in Asia, you don't do that. In Asia, or like, sorry, in Chinese makeup, what you do is a little bit more of this style. So while my lips are naturally this size, I might put a little bit blush, little bit of, not blush, a little bit of like concealer or a little powder or something here. And I'm not worried that much about not making my lips as big as they are. And instead, what I do is just put on a little lip gloss. Like, I'm not hiding my lips or anything like that. I'm just not worried about overlining them. I'm not worried about making them as big as they could possibly look. I think that's kind of a big difference. Another really big difference is literally, it's like this girl looks absolutely stunning without her makeup. She looks great. Yeah, I'm not trying to accentuate them. She has naturally great lips. But in the West, what she would do is line exactly this part. But you can see from her starting picture, her lips actually look a little smaller than what she started with. Which is like, you know, again, makeup is a very self-expression thing. You don't have to do it one way or the other. But in the West, makeup would be like way more like thick outlines. Here's just like a little lip gloss. I think she looks great. No, I'm not doing my doing makeup today. I don't know how to do doing makeup. I need to get a friend to do it. And then having little like lashes and stuff is always a lot of fun. I have those. But yeah. The West loves lip fillers. But like doing these little eye bags is also really funny to me. I have way too strong natural sleepy eye bags. Like, I'm just tired, man. I'm just tired. I don't need to accentuate the fact that I am tired. But I always found that like really funny. Like, they have these like tear back things. So technically, if I want to do a more like Asian style makeup, I don't even know where my concealer went. I just already am tired. I don't need to accentuate the fact that I'm tired. But for example, here's what I would do. I would first do that. So then it's covered. And then I would take a little pen, which I don't even know if I have right now. Let me go grab it. Oh, sorry, I'm muted. Like, it would look something like this, but like I said, I'm just so freaking tired anyways, that you can see my eye bags to start, or like the tear bags to start. I don't really think there's a point in me doing this. So, it would be a little bit more like that. But, anyways. I can blend it in. Dab, dab, dab. But I'm not using the right tool. This is not the right tool for it. So anyways, that's how that would sort of look. But those are some really big differences between makeup in the West and makeup in Asia. There's a lot of differences, honestly. Yeah, which is why most of the time I just wear makeup a few times a week if I have big shoots. Otherwise, that's just whatever. No. I used to put things on my eyebrows, but right now, the last couple of years, I have done nothing to my eyebrows. I have these crazy pictures from when I was like 15, 16 though, that I literally had like the caked on 2000s makeup. Oh, I miss Elf. I think everybody looks good to start. Makeup is all about self-expression. Like, I wear makeup when I want to. If you want to wear makeup to cover your eye bags or whatever, like, let me know. I have all the concealer recommendations out there. It's really just about what you want for your life. Should only wear makeup when you want to. It's never for other people. I need people to know I'm tired so they don't bother me. That's great. I love that. Makeup's fun. Until I absolutely cannot get something right, in which case it's very stressful, but... Yeah, it's your face. I don't fucking care. I literally could not care less what you want to do to your face. Do whatever you want. Whoa. Unfortunate. Makeup can be so complicated, but it's really not that hard to figure out. Concealer's your best friend. Take care of your skin. Don't overdo it. Because you will look like one of those British girls that got a spray tan. Yeah, I have a friend who you guys should actually follow. His name's Abdullah, but he is like literally immense. He's a straight male who does skincare, makeup, and like all that stuff that if you are a straight male and you're like, okay, well, my skin sucks, I have acne, how should I be actually taking care of my skin? You guys should totally check out his content, because like this is, I think there's still so much stigma around men wearing makeup or taking care of their skin like homies. It's not that serious. You should take care of yourself whenever you want to. Your gender has nothing to do with it. Everyone's skin's gonna suck if you don't take care of it. All about that 8-in-1 product life, I swear to God. It's every guy ever. Every guy I have ever talked to has always been like, how can I just buy one shampoo? Oh, yeah, the no makeup look is a secret weapon for everybody in the world. Sure, there's a difference, but like... Why are you pointing that out? You think just because somebody wears makeup that makes them less? Like, that's some sort of like, oh, but makeup is not skin. Like, what? Yeah, you should take care of your skin. You should. That's great! Wow, I'm glad that you're doing that. Look at you go. I mean, makeup doesn't necessarily need to be bad for your skin. They build makeup of all types. Oh, nice. You know, I would really recommend Abdullah. He's great for all your skincare needs as a guy. I can't give you all my skincare details because, first of all, I didn't buy them. So, I don't even know, like... Yeah, I'll find his TikTok. And you can, or Instagram. You can look for him. But he's great. Take care of your dead skin. And your alive skin. And all of your skin. Oh, no, I ran out of time. Bum, bum. That's great, though, that you have, like, naturally good skin. There's no reason to mess up naturally good skin. Which is why I don't put foundation on anything. If you don't put foundation on, ever, and you have good skin, then you can keep not putting foundation on anything. Unless you go in front of some really bright TV, in which case you need a little foundation. But, other than that, keep your skin good. You don't need to overdo it. No, I definitely do not wash my hair every day. And I think washing your hair every day is probably not great. But I don't have everybody's hair type, so I don't know. Hair is a little build your own adventure. I have no idea. I wash mine twice a week. Yeah. Hair is very, very different. So skin. Skin's also very different. A product that works really well for me might not work well for you. Which is why I will not be your men's skincare advisor. We're gonna pass on that job to a friend. But, oh, that's sad, Hog. What the hell? How did that happen? What the heck? Okay. Don't use Nair. Or whatever that hair removal cream thingamajig is. Just don't use that. And you'll be good. Or maybe you want to be bald. I mean, look, up to you, bro. Up to you. This is a no judgment zone. We are always judgment free. Ruffle. I forgot Ruffle. Sad. Nice, Mitchie. Who's that guy that went bald in that TV show I've been watching? Breaking Bad. I don't remember his name. But anyways, he pulls off the bald look really well. Walter White, thank you. That guy does a really good, like, bald look. I don't know. I think bald either way, like... Seriously, no judgment. Some people pull it off very well. Nothing wrong with having hair, nothing wrong with not having hair. You can style literally anything. It's like when people ask me, like, how do you not look ridiculous in glasses? It's all just about finding the right type of glasses. That's just what styling is. You have a perfectly shaped head? Nice. I think Walter White pulls off the bald look pretty well. Oh, you can also wear a wig. There's a really famous artist at the moment, Pink Pantheress, who's actually bald. And like she just wears a wig to cover it up, and it's really funny. Like she talks about how she's bald. And it's just like, yeah, anyways. But you can always also wear a wig if you really wanted to, but you don't have to. You can also just embrace it and rock it. Come as you are or something like that. There's so many ways you can style yourself, man. Like these bangs aren't real, you know? Technology is a wonderful thing. Oh yeah, you can get hair implants these days. I completely forgot about that. That seems crazy. I don't understand how that works, but... I honestly just lost a lot of weight from stress the last few years. Which worked out, because turns out I wanted to be a model all this time. So... No, I have not seen this, Octo. What part of the internet are you on? But now I'm trying to gain a little weight back. It has so far sort of happened. Well, that's why... I mean, okay. Harsh, but somewhat true. A lot of models, like, smoked all the time. Like, that's a hack to staying skinny, is because it basically makes you not really want to eat, or, like, you're just more... Nicotine is not great for you, is what I'm trying to say. But that was, like, a real thing. Like, stress will definitely... Well, stress in some cases make people gain weight, but I just mostly lost weight. I forgot to play the ruffles again! Ugh. Now we're playing the freaking close Sicilian. I don't even know how to play this. Well, I have a free pawn, so... I guess I don't care anymore. Oh, no. This might not be so good, though. Nice, Falcon. Yeah. Hence why a lot of, like, the 90s and 80s and 70s models were, like, stick thin. I mean, obviously, also because they wanted to be stick thin, and that was the industry standard, but... part of the reason was also because everybody was, like, just smoking a shit ton. Yeah, and that, but that's a different conversation. Who would have guessed that doing drugs is not that good for your health? Never saw that one coming. Spoiler alert! Yeah. Nice yummers. No, Beal. I have no idea who that is. Literally no clue. Are they like a rock artist? Sounds like a rock artist name. I guessed right. At least I guessed what genre he's in. That's basically... I basically know who he is. He's had night here for a really long time. Let's see if he finds it. He has not found it, but instead he has found this really strange move, which I guess is a good move. Alright, fascinating stuff. I think it works like that. Alright, you know what? We're just gonna play this because it looks cool. Do I not have checkmate? No! Is it? I'll make a video on my workout routine at some point, but I don't actually currently work out every day. I think I do like maybe activity 3 times a week. Some days are a little bit more strenuous than other days. I think a lot of like physique and stuff is also about diet. I just try to eat very healthy. Or not very, but relatively healthy. Which reminds me, I still have ruffles left over from last night. I usually leave my home like once a day. But it super duper depends. When I'm traveling, I walk like 20,000, 30,000 steps a day. When I'm at home, it just so depends. Like the next 2 days, I'm going to be super active because I have like off day. If I'm streaming for 9 hours a day or like doing work for 9 hours, just sitting straight in front of the computer, not even counting the time that I go and film stuff. The most walking I might do is just between here and the living room and filming things. So... But typically, I go out for a walk, just to, like, grab food. But like I said, I'm just genuinely not that worried about it right now, because I'm also not trying to lose weight or anything. I am in a maintain weight / if I can gain some weight, that would be great. But if I also don't gain weight, I'm not that worried. That's my current situation, mentally, as far as it comes with weight. I'm just not that worried. Either way, it's fine. Uh-oh. Permanent bulk phase? Hell yeah, good for you. I hate cardio. Ah, oh, that's so cute, Yummers. Cook is great. I love Cook. Small world, yeah? It's not about it being easy. It's just about running takes too much time. I am not a fan of things that take a lot of time, but I really like swimming. So once again, I get people that run. I would just prefer to do it in water. I miss like doing laps and stuff like that. Yeah, I love to swim. So yeah, I don't get any endorphins after running. I just feel gross and sweaty and like now I need a cold shower. I like swimming because I don't need a cold shower after I swim. I'm already wet. Like, I'm not gross. I'm not sweaty. I don't have sweat dripping down every part of my body. I don't gotta, like... No, literally. That's my whole point. Swimming is so much better than running. I'm not giving myself the chance to enjoy running. No, thank you. Propaganda, I am not falling for. Running. That's great, Strange. Oh no. Ugh. I think I'm still getting checkmated. You can breathe when you swim. Just swim properly. Just like stick your head out when you do freestyle. Every like 3 strokes or something. Swimming is the only cardio I actually like doing. I don't like any other cardio. But I only like swimming freestyle or backstroke. None of that breaststroke or butterfly shit. Nice. You gotta learn how to swim. You gotta teach yourself. Or have a friend teach you how to swim. It's not that hard. I love swimming. I do not want to run. If I was ever being chased by like a clown or something, I'd just be like, alright bro, how much further do I gotta run? And if it's more than like 1 kilometer, I'll just be like, alright, well, can you just kill me now so I don't have to run anymore? Thanks. Please make it fast. That's how I feel about swimming. I mean, about running. Oh, butterfly is so much hassle. That was my stroke when I swam medley back in like middle school and high school because nobody else wanted to do it. And I was just like, sure, sign me up. Biggest regret of my life. Butterfly sucks. Butterfly is like choosing to play the Sicilian when you could just play not the Sicilian. Butterfly is like choosing to not mate in 1 and take their queen instead. And then play another 40 moves when you could have just made into 1. Butterfly is like when you have the opportunity to capture your opponent's queen because they hung it for free, but instead of capturing their queen, you just choose to blunder mate in 1 instead. That's what butterfly feels like. I just don't understand why you would like, why? Why butterfly? It's so inconvenient. It's so painful. It's like, oh my god. Yeah, it's like deciding to hop around all day instead of just walking. That's literally what butterfly is. I'm just like, fly just sucks. It sucks. It's so inconvenient. Both breaststroke and freestyle save you so much effort if you're just trying to go forwards. I will never understand. Yeah, it's giving yourself a 3-to-1 handicap. It's starting the game out without a queen and a rook. Well, have you seen the way Michael Phelps' body is built? He is like 95% torso, 5% legs. I know not literally, obviously this is an exaggeration. But bro is like all upper body, massive arms. His legs are like this long. Bro is literally built to be a butterfly swimmer. Sure, part of the reason why I do not like butterflies because I fucking suck at it and I don't like things I suck at. But bro has like the perfect body for butterfly. And webbed feet. There's no advantage. Whoa. None to swimming butterfly. No! No! Trying to play faster. Yeah, he is built different. For the rest of us who are not built different, it's not so fun, I think, swimming butterfly. If you're physically built diff, aw, thanks, Chowda. No Maybelline poster for me yet, but maybe one day. One day. That was such a long message. I haven't even had a chance to read it. I guess thank you or sorry it happened. Best wishes. Good for you. Let me know which one of those is the most appropriate. My bishop is sad. Huh. Thanks for looking out for me, Gary. I mean, they're not staged because unfortunately, I'm not a good enough content creator to stage them. If I really wanted to, like, make all my content go viral, I should be staging them. But we're still farming natural, authentic engagements. I am sad to admit. But I do have more stage content. Hopefully coming. I'm trying to do this thing where we are going to interview. Have you guys watched Chicken Shop Date? I'm trying to bring Chicken Shop Date to chess. But I haven't yet figured out how. I love, love, love Chicken Shop Date by Amelia. She's like one of my favorite content creators. Oh, it's so good. You gotta watch it. Her humor is very funny. She's very deadpan sometimes. It's great. Chicken Shop Date is basically like slightly awkward interviews with like celebrities. So I'll see if I can get some guests. But the problem with doing Chicken Shop Date in a chess setting is that a lot of the time people have no idea how to play chess. Oh yeah, absolutely. That's the whole point. I wish we were scripting more for our content, for real. I really do. Editor, please make a note. So much of the stuff is just like, not necessarily unusable, but we gotta cut it up so much because otherwise it's just like 5 minutes of dead silence of 2 people looking at a chessboard. It's tough making engaging chess content, I'm not gonna lie. Chess isn't the most like intrinsically, conceptually, the most like pieces flying off the board action movie that you've ever seen. So you gotta make it engaging somehow. But I think Chicken Shop Date would be really fun. I love Chicken Shop Date. Yeah, we need to add more explosions somehow. No, literally, Marian. Literally. Oh, Angry Magnus is great. I love Angry Magnus. Magnus just is a personality. I draw all of my inspiration from really big, like, pop culture sort of medias and stuff. I've talked about this a lot, but my intentions with chess content is to not make chess content that will get you to buy a course or will want you to make you want to learn the London or make you want to start your grind to become a grandmaster. I'm just trying to bring joy and like show you guys how the game can be fun in a casual environment and how it can be a really good time with friends or like playing on the streets with people or being at the chess club. I'm not trying to make you want to play chess. I'm trying to have you. I'm not trying to make you want to buy a horse either. I'm not trying to like influence you in any way. I'm just trying to show you guys like, hey, there's cool clubs around you. There's cool people around you. There's fun activities in your city that you might have never known about if you hadn't like, yeah, I'm just trying to show you guys that it could be a good time. I'm not trying to get people to be like, oh, let me start my hardcore 0 to 5,000 challenge. No, I want you to have fun. I want you to enjoy the games that you play. Maybe teach you how to beat your boyfriend. Maybe show you that you can, you know, have a good time without it being like a super stressful, serious game. But yeah. That's what my content is about. I mean, I don't know about toxic free, because that energy I think is brought onto the chess just because it's chess. Like, it's impossible to have chess and... It's impossible to have both chess and... It's impossible to have not chess and not drama. You gotta have both. Chess comes with drama. It's part of the territory. There's always gonna be toxic people. There's always gonna be dramatic stuff. There's always gonna be like, oh, why aren't you doing this more seriously? And it's like, bro, just relax. Have some fun. Don't worry about getting to 2000 ELO. If you are worried about it, well then just don't blunder your pieces. But you don't have, but that's my whole point. Like, it doesn't have to be dramatic. You're allowed to play a game for fun, by the way. I don't know if you knew this. It doesn't seem like this was taught in school, but You've never thought about becoming a Scrabble world champion. Why are you thinking about becoming a world chess champion? In the nicest way possible. I don't want to ruin your dreams of becoming a Scrabble world champion or a chess world champion. But like, you probably didn't set out playing Scrabble with your mom and being like, I'm gonna be the next Scrabble world champion. You probably didn't start out playing Uno with your friends on game nights, being like, I'm gonna be the Uno world champion. You probably didn't play Mario Kart with your boyfriend, being like, oh, I'm gonna be the best Mario Kart player in the world. Like, no, you probably just did it because you thought this was gonna be fun. And you thought it was gonna be like a good time. You know, you should like embrace that about chess too. It's not that serious. It can be if you want it to be. But I'm not trying to influence people to be like, this is the only way that you can have fun in this game. You can have fun in other ways. You can have fun being competitive. That's cool. You can also have fun not being competitive. It's a build your own adventure. It's absolutely a build your own adventure. Yeah, there's a Scrabble World Championships. Yeah. Yeah, I'll never get that. Dreams, I'll never get that. If winning is the only thing you care about, and you know that, good for you. You know? Good for you, really. Congrats. But I love highlighting, like, the social interactions. For me, it's all about the fun people I get to meet at the parks. Or, like, the grandpa down the street. Or... yeah. In a chess context, obviously. If I could do all of this without having to meet a single person in my life, I would. But unfortunately, it turns out creating engaging content with strangers involves going out and interacting with strangers. So that's why I originally just wanted to be an investment banker. But alas, here we are. Close enough. Yeah, chess is definitely more social the better you are at the game. It's definitely a game that lets you enjoy it the more you get to actually play it. Because if you're not really good, right, at the game, you're spending so much of your time trying to not lose. Like, that's like your main thought, which is rough. It's rough. It's a rough time. I hear you for sure. So, but it's alright. It's cool to do whatever you want to do. You can play it however you want to play. Thank you so much, Phoebe, for the raid. Welcome, guys. Hello. I do not have a free horsey. We're currently playing the Ruffles only. That is the challenge for today. It was really good yesterday, and today has been a little rough, but that's okay. But welcome, guys. I guess I'll go here. This is fine. Surely I'm not losing this, right? Oh my god, I might be losing this. Oh wait, I could have pushed. No. I'm so silly. No. Alright. I lost. Unfortunate. I actually probably had that. It's okay though. I need to turn legal moves off, and I need to help? Okay. That's fine. No, I mean, I actually just fucked that up. It's alright. Ruffles! It's okay, like I said, I'm really not that worried. I just wanted to play the Ruffles. So the Ruffles is this super fun opening because Ruffles have ridges. So you put your pawns in the shape of them having ridges. It's a good time, I promise. The position is a bit better than it looks, usually. Doesn't look so hot right now, but actually I'm up a piece. Not because of the Ruffles, but at least I am up a piece. No, it's not. Next Flex Friday theme is actually, I don't remember. What is the next Flex Friday thing? Oh, E4 openings. You have to play E4. Atsuko's always living his best life. He's a cat. He runs this place. Oh my gasp! I misclicked twice. I had such a good game. Alright, at least we got the draw with a 0.2 left. Oh, Ruffles! I don't think my opponent gives a shit. It's one game of Blitz. I mean, bullets, not even blitz. Although, he could submit it for Fail Friday. But then again, so could I. I could also submit that game for Fail Friday. That was a pretty bad fail. I was like... up a whole night? I think? Question mark? Maybe? Maybe. But this opening is really good and you should all play it. Guaranteed that you'll be able to hit 2,500. For sure. Easily. That's not a very good move. Guaranteed. I mean, he could play some crazy move that would throw this pre-move off real bad, but I don't think he has anything here. He's just lost. Is he really gonna run out his time? Oh, he also DC'd? Great. Are my opponents okay? I think this is gonna be almost free. No, it's not. I can't. Sad! No, I can't take it. Oops. Maybe? I feel like my position is so precarious. Probably is so precarious. I want him to move his horsey. He did not move the horsey. Oops! Oh no, that was a mistake. In poker, we would call that a punt. It's alright. For the most part, I could probably still hold this position. Alright, I want to try to flag him. Can I do that? No, I probably can't, huh? Haha! Alright, it's fine. Well, got stalemated. I have not reviewed Paris Fashion Week, but there have been some really killer looks. I saw Jacquemus did their summer show. Not in Paris, I guess, but they did their summer show. And the runway was so insanely long. It was crazy. But I think Jacquemus is probably my favorite fashion house of this summer at the moment. But Jacquemus always has a really strong, like, presence. I think this might be checkmate. No, sir. I probably had a more creative checkmate, but I couldn't figure it out. Did I play the Ruffles that game? I literally forgot. Okay. It's hard to remember to play the Ruffles sometimes. I just autopilot into whatever. Sometimes I'm just like mentally not there. Oh, oops. Oh, he didn't want to take it. Fine, I'll move it. I have an itch on my thumb. I'm losing all my pawns. This is the dangers of putting your pawns all in one color. And not having the relevant bishop for it? Oh my god. Alright, bro found a good way to defeat the Ruffles. Cats go! Oops. Yeah, his name's Gambit. Named after the Marvel character. And obviously a double entendre on Queen's Gambit. There's literally an itch on my thumb. Do you guys not get itches on your thumbs? Do y'all have thumbs? Do you use your thumb when you play chess? Oops. Oh, ow. Oh, what did I just click? Toes for thumbs. Yeah, it's true. Does this guy have a Tate McRae profile picture? I respect that. I always feel the need to hop on League, but we're not gonna hop on League. We have an 100-hour streamathon coming up, so I'm saving all my League hours for this upcoming week. Because I'm gonna need the mental sanity after playing League for like however many hours, because I sure as hell am not beating those challenges in one go. It's gonna be a lot of League this weekend. Here's another food for thought, chat. Why do we sneeze? Yeah, I've just been 2 hours. Just be straight up hallucinating. I don't know. I think League always does a really good job with their branding. I mean, Arcane is sick. I love Arcane. Also, League Worlds is going to be in China this year. So, I want to go so bad. I don't want to say I'm probably going to go, because if I do say that, then I'm going to feel so shitty if I don't go. But it is my this year's goal to be at Worlds. This will be my first ever Worlds. Sorry, Worlds Finals. I want to be there specifically for Worlds Finals, because I got to go to New York, but I've never been to the finals. And I want to see Faker. Surely, I'm just trying to checkmate you. I think it's like a bunch of places. Like Shanghai and stuff. And then probably areas around Shanghai. Okay. Interesting strategy, sir. We are now up a free bishop. Now the only thing we gotta do is flag him. Beijing, Shanghai, and Chengdu. Chengdu? I assume, not Shenzhen. I never understood what... Oh, I mean, I get it. Some people are playing bullets so fast they don't notice. But, like, I guess maybe the problem is me. Maybe I'm just so slow that... Maybe I should be pre-moving out of the opening. Whoa. Maybe I'm bad at bullet. Oh, that would be... I may be playing a little too slow. Okay. It's fine. Yeah. It's me. Hi, I'm the problem. What's that Taylor Swift song? Preposterous. You're right, chat. It's never you. If you lose a game of chess, it's because your opponent was better than you, not because you were worse than them. You hear that, chat? Don't ever think that you're bad. Don't ever, ever, ever think that you're the problem. You're not the problem. Your opponent is the problem. Exactly. You're the best. The only reason that you lost is because there was somebody better. They're the problem. It's... Yeah, exactly. I can short castle. Ha ha ha. This is not so good though. Probably should have just taken this, honestly. God! So I have this fun pin. And now they can't take my horsey. No! Don't remind me of CLG. Rest in peace. I miss CLG so much. Too soon, sir. Too soon, Kevin. Ugh. Fine. I'll play the other Ruffles. This Ruffles is so much worse. Actually, maybe it's not that bad if they play it this way. Oh, they're fast though. Ugh. They took full advantage of my light squares. They took advantage of the fact that I play the Ruffles. How dare they? Sad. I mean, I don't even want to play this. I could get stalemated, hypothetically, but I'm honestly not even going to try. That game felt like it was going to be really hard to get stalemated in. They ruffle my feathers! Not very mindful, not very demure. This is not looking good for me. This is very aggressively taking advantage once again of the fact that I have no light square protection. Yeah, this is not very sour cream and cheddar. No, it's alright. I mean, it's not good. But if he doesn't have a rook, I probably can't be checkmated, right? I'm gonna blunder checkmate next move or something. Oh, I can take the... Oh, no, I can't. God, this position looks rough. Why did I decide the Ruffles was gonna be my opening again? I mean, we'll try all the tricks. He's not falling for them. Sad days. See, this is the problem when you play the Ruffles. You have way too many weaknesses on one side of the board. Bit rough. That's a good one too. But at least you have all... You can never get back rank mated if you play the Ruffles. Have you guys noticed that? You might lose the game horribly in other ways. But at least you'll never get back rank mated. That'd be impressive, Beal. That'd be very impressive. I think even you could avoid the back rank mate. I want to see it. I have more faith in you than that. No, it's okay. I can take this. Whoa, this is an interesting position now. Oh, maybe it's not that interesting. Wait, this is good for me. I have a free rook. And he just resigns. I'll take it. Where is there not a weakness in the ruffles? So I'm gonna say the ruffles has a very, very, very strong presence for the square color that you move your pawns to. So you're very strong on 50% of the squares. The problem is you're very, very weak on the other part of the other 50% of the squares. So you're really strong on the light squares, but you're really weak on the black square, on the whatever, the other color. Obviously, you can choose which color you put it on, but like you're just gonna be weak on the other color every single time. Yeah, that's true, but you're strong on the third rank. You know? So that has to count for something, right? Right? Dark side never wins. I mean, I don't know. I'm sure there's like some grandmaster out there that would back me up in saying that the third rank is very important. See, I'm already up a pawn. I mean, how bad can this opening be? Alright, I am no longer up a pawn. This opening sucks! Wait. Oh. No! I thought the check went into the fork. I mean, obviously, I just got blindsided. It's okay. It's fine. I'm just borrowing it. That's a great line. I like it. I'm gonna use that one. You're never actually of material. You're only ever just borrowing material. Oh, okay. Okay, I see you. I mean, I can hope that maybe they're a bit slow. They do not seem to be very slow. Can they checkmate me in 7 moves? I mean, 4 seconds. Darn. They were clean with it. They were very clean with it, sadly. Damn. It's alright, we were just training their endgame skills. This guy's annoying because he knows what I'm trying to do and he's not cooperating. Like, let me fully ruffles, bro. Like, let me ruffle. I think they can take that. Ah! It's okay. We can beat this guy. I've lost 3 games to him in a row because he keeps playing the perfect moves against my silly opening. Yeah, he does not like the ruffles very much, it would appear. Why would he not allow me to play something bad? He's literally, like, stopping it. But it's okay, we can beat him. It's all in our head. The only reason we're not winning is because we're not playing well enough. See? We checkmated him. That's how you win your games, guys. If you want to beat your opponent, checkmate them. I will prove to you guys that this opening does not suck. Exactly. Write that one down, chat. Write that one down. The best coach in the world wouldn't even be able to tell you that. Hey, Georgiana. Thank you so much for the raid. Welcome, guys. Hello, hello. Today we're playing a silly little chess opening. It's called the Ruffles. I had this thought that I should take with the knight, but then he has rook d2, and then it gets a little complicated, so I decided not to. Anyways, that's why I was doing the whole piece switch up thing over there. I actually don't like that very much. Welcome, welcome. Whoa. Bro is kind of good. I'm in a lot of trouble. Well, that's not good. I'm getting checkmated. Sad. Huh. Oh, whoops. Well, he can have my rook. We're just trying to ruffle. No rook's gonna stop me from ruffling. Yeah, we don't need our rooks. Remember the strategy, guys. If you just checkmate them before they checkmate you, you can't lose. That's what we're going for here, guys. Surely this strategy is gonna work when I'm down this much material. If he takes here, I can take the queen with a check, but... See? He's thinking a little. He's thinking. We got him to think. That's a first start. That's a first move. Oh, no matter. Who needs a queen? Alright, this didn't work out the way I expected it to. It's fine. It's not fine. Alright, we're not gonna play ruffles against this guy. This guy doesn't know how to have fun. He's not a ruffler. He just keeps playing the most standard, boring theory. Every single game. Alright, this did not start out very well either. Bro might have figured out my trick. Tryhards. Unfortunate. He did. He actually did. This is the one game where I actually slowed down in the opening. I mean, I sped up in the opening. Usually, I don't pre-move. But this is why you should not be pre-moving in the opening. Case in point. Okay, what if we just don't castle? Who needs to castle, am I right? This is surely fine. Surely. It might look like I'm down a couple of pawns right now. But, don't worry, I got a plan. Or maybe I don't. That's not good. No, it's okay. Alright, we flagged them. It's fine. It's fine. Yeah, after the checkmating them plan goes out the window, the only other plan we got is to flag them. Sometimes, if plan A doesn't work, we gotta go for plan B. Plan B is to win the game. However possible. I mean, especially in Bullet. If you're not trying to flag in Bullet, what are you even trying to do? Lose the game? Nice, Hamilcar. Proud of you. My scarf thing keeps falling off. This is so unnecessary, by the way. I don't think I need to be doing any of this. Why does it look like I have an advanced ruffle structure? Oh. Alright. I finally beat this one guy. Sorry, this is the most anti-Ruffles person I've ever met. He's like literally part of the no fun squad. I just want to beat him. I'm very determined about this. This is when people ask me about, like, motivation versus discipline. This game, I am motivated to beat him. Very motivated to beat him. I mean, he wouldn't know that I'm eating Ruffles if I brought out Ruffles on screen. Only you guys will be able to see that I'm having Ruffles. So I don't know if that helps. I feel like I'm slightly getting checkmated, so we're gonna trade off the queens. Whenever you feel like you're getting checkmated, you just trade off queens and you're like, alright, please don't checkmate me. It came at the cost of an exchange. At least we are gaining some elo back from this guy. I should have played F6. He's not forced to en passant, sadly. Beginner's mistake. I don't actually want to take this right now. Now I do. Is that what he says? Nothing wrong with playing F6 if you're playing the ruffles. Okay, we'll push, because then I have this, and then how does he defend against checkmate? Alright, we did it. Whew! 0.9 seconds! I'll take it. Damn. That was a stressful game. Okay, see, when you lock in with the ruffles, it's literally an unstoppable opening. Actually unstoppable opening. Damn. Whew. The theory for the ruffles is that if you're playing the black pieces and you can sense that your opponent is a no fun haver, which means that they're out there to get you, all you gotta do is put all of your pawns on the light squares. Because if you put them on the light squares, then they can't. So here's the issue. Okay, let me explain really carefully. So if your opponent starts out with e4, you don't want to start out with f6 or h6, because if you're gonna ruffle, you end up in this structure that has like, oops, that's the wrong one. Sorry. You're gonna end up in this structure that leaves you with a bunch of really weak light squares, and it's bad to have a bunch of really weak light squares when you're playing black because your king is on a light square, so then the queen can just come out here and check you. So, which is why when you play with the black pieces, you want to be putting your pawns on light squares. Now, your opponent could be a no fun haver, and then they're gonna come try to get your rook, so what I would advise you to do is you can play knight to f6 first to block this bishop, and then continue with the ruffles after. And then you have completed the ruffles on the light squares. But the ruffles is a lot harder to play if your opponent is like, knows that you're anticipating that you're going to play it. Because then they can always just start out with the Nimzo Larsen. I would say the Nimzo Larsen is the biggest problem right now. Like, I cannot figure out how to counter the Nimzo Larsen. But anyways, we got to start using this opening a little bit more. It just requires a lot more thought. Like, I actually have to lock in from the start. But it's a good opening. If you play a good ruffles game, I want to see it. Let me see it. Alright. Ruffle theory is pretty simple. You want to play with the pawns to whatever is opposite color of the color that you're playing. That's true, not this week though. But yeah. Proof that openings don't matter. Yeah, I'm down for ruffles in 2 weeks. And then we'll do the... I mean, I'll probably be streaming. Be home with Bum, bum, bum. Alright, if you are watching on anything that is not Twitch, please make sure you're hopping over to Twitch. Because we are going to start playing some poker. You can't screw it up. Yeah, the color of the square on which your king starts. That's exactly correct. That is exactly correct. It's a lot of fun. I promise. The other strategy behind playing the ruffles is obviously if you're go to 2500. I got you, bro. Watch this. Biggest life hack ever. Bam! 2500. Fastest 2500 ever. Ba, ba, ba. Life hacks. Just have a backup account that's already sitting at 2500. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Took a lot of work. It was very hard. If you promise to not actually play a single game on the account and you want to show off to a girl, I'll do you a solid favor, bro. But only if you're showing off. You're not allowed to play on it. But if you need the login to, like... Yeah. If you told a girl on Tinder that you're 2500, I got you. I'll help you guys get dates. Okay, so... Oh, yeah. If you're on TikTok or YouTube, make sure you're hopping over to Twitch. So we can play some poker together. And don't forget to check out G2A for all of your extra gaming needs that are not chess or poker. Because G2A is pretty awesome. And this upcoming week, we're going to be starting our 100-hour streamathon. Where I'm going to be showing you how to improve in Bullet. Because we have to hit our highest rating of 2614. 2615, actually. To complete our bingo board. We have a whole bunch of different tasks, but we're also going to be playing games like Balatro and stuff like that. And then we have Resident Evil 7 game plus cosplay redemption if we hit, I can't remember the exact milestones now, but I showed it yesterday. But yeah, I'm super excited about that, so... Anyways, hop on over to watch us play some poker. Alright, goodbye TikTok, goodbye YouTube. No, I'm gonna be Leon. Obviously.